from the last video where I showed you the pump was working. I ended up getting another leak where the hose travels up through these small breathers that goes to the speed sensor. And that one, the hose popped, so I'm changing that out. I believe that was the issue that was causing it to move to the right, by itself, because all the fluid is getting pushed out. So now I'm just going to take that whole system out. So these two fittings, the 12s, those are the ones that will be taken out and just capping that section of the rack. Those are the lines that go up and connect to the speed sensor. So I no longer need them, and that's where the leak was coming from. So I'm just going to get rid of that whole situation. There's a fitting, I believe it's a M12 by 1.0, but I couldn't find any that was here that could get here in time. So what I'm going to do is I cut it off. We're going to cut this section flush, and then we're just going to weld the top of it, so at least it'll just block everything in place so no fluid will come out. So we have everything hooked up. We fixed the leak for the power steering pump so far. We mounted the reservoir right here. Now I just gotta take it for a quick spin. Hopefully everything works the way it's supposed to, and obviously this is not where this line is gonna be permanently, so make sure everything works. Take it for a little quick drive and just see what happens. Okay, so we have the pump and everything hooked up. Right now it's off. Gotta figure out this whole thing, to be honest. There you go. Pump is on. I have no leaks. It does seem like it goes back to the right a little easier than the left side, so I don't know if something alignment is off or what. So we're back. We're just trying to clean it up. I finally mounted the battery because it was moving around while we did a little test drive. So the battery's a little bit more secure now. I'm finally able to mount the strut bar also, so it's right there. So now when I put everything together, it shouldn't be an issue. For the exhaust, I don't know if you can see it, but I adjusted it a little bit. I put 2 extra strong hanger on it right now, so that should help secure it. Gotta figure out our catch can overflow setup because it's still leaking antifreeze. But once that's done, I think the engine wise it should be good. I gotta figure out whatever other issues I have left with the scar. So what we're doing is, this is what I'm going to use to cap off that fitting for the breather lines. These are M12 by 1.0, this pitch, flared of course, with 3 AN cap. This side is 3 AN, looks like this. So I'm going to use this. Hopefully this could stop my leak for the rack, and I'm going to show you where I'm going to install them now. You'll see how the top is a little flat. Once you're tightening it, actually it meets that cone section and actually pops out a little higher. This top section popped up. Fittings, like I stated before, I cut the lines and welded this together just to make sure everything will work before I bought anything. This one's leaking a little bit, so I'm going to change this one so this way I could test it, and if it is working, no leaks, then I'll switch back, then I'll switch and also take this one out. Slow ain't cheap, so yeah, I'm trying to save whatever I can. This is what the new fitting looks like. And this is what the old one looks like. Okay, so here it is. The fitting is installed. This one's not leaking. That's the old issue we had. Fix that. So now we're gonna just turn the system on, make sure this one is not leaking. If that one's fine, then we're just gonna switch this one out also. So we're gonna turn the system on, see if it works. Okay, so 3 seconds, it's on. Oh, no leaks. So, you may be in luck. No leaks at all, that's good. That noise, the whining sound is the pump. Still gotta get another hose to connect it over here to have extra fluid in the system. Okay, so I guess it's safe to say that this fixed the issue. I'm gonna turn the system off, swap this line out, install this fitting right here, and that should take care of the leaks underneath here. Putting in the second fitting. Okay, so both fittings are in. I'm gonna test it again to make sure, once again, no leaks. And then we're gonna start taking her for a spin. So it still has slight breakup about 2,000, 3,000, so I had to figure that out. The clutch is sticking. So the clutch is sticking. So far, I think I have to upgrade the diff bushings because those are, when I looked underneath the car, they were hitting, so I guess it had a little bit too much flex. So I'm gonna have to go tighten those up or switch them out for the new innovative ones.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me,